What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Married to Kaiju, where I am the rudest, crudest way you will see Godzilla, Power Rangers, anime, and other Toku properties reviewed, unboxed, and ultimately collected. I say rudest, crudest way because I don't edit, I don't know how to edit, and I'm not going to learn how to edit. So what you see is what you get, which is why I go live and I show off some stuff. So today I'm actually going to be showing off the second part of my G-Fest haul of things that I got. Pretty much going to be completing that because there's also stuff that I've got that I picked up after G-Fest that I want to show off, as well as some goodies that I got literally right before G-Fest, like a couple days before, that I would also like to show off. So, yeah. So, all right, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to finish off with some of the Bandais that I picked up, again, from our friends at Beast of the East Collectibles. I got the Gamera Rebirth 2023 Virus. It's pretty cool. I was a big fan of that anime. I really, really hope that there's a sequel series to it. I think it deserved it. It was a lot of fun. I love the designs. Kind of different, but yet also paying homage to some of the earlier Gamera stuff. So to continue in that line, I got Giron from the Gamera anime. Love his design. I think his is probably the most faithful, I think, or closest to faithful. Gauss is pretty faithful too to the originals, but all right. The 1955 Godzilla. This goes with the Anguirus that I showed in my last video. He actually looks really good. The Anguirus looks phenomenal. My buddy Eric of Bearded Kaiju Reviews, which if you haven't checked out his channel, go check it out. We were both talking and agree that the 55 Anguirus, the Bandai, is phenomenal. It looks fantastic. The color, the sculpt, all of it. So if you guys have a chance, or if you guys are a fan of those movies, that movie Godzilla Raids Again, which I honestly think is a super, super underrated Godzilla film. Yeah, check it out. Or pick those up, I should say. All right. We also got the Godzilla store exclusive. This is the 1964 Godzilla. Very cool to have him in the movie monster series. Looks great. Bandai's been doing a very good job with their new sculpts and figures as of late. So kudos to you, Bandai. Good job. I'm going to move this a little bit, give myself a little bit more room here. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast or going a little fast. I just have quite a few things to get through, and I want to try to get it all in on one video without it being like an hour long. So to continue with Bandai, I got the Bandai Golza figure. This is the smaller 3-inch line, or the Ultra Monster 500 line. Super cool. I like Golza. All right. Let's go with this. So from the new Ultraman Rising, we have the Bandai Gigantron, or as I like to say, Gigantron. Again, this is the little 3-inch line, which is super cool. See ya, Onyx. Onyx is bored. He's leaving. Also with Ultraman Rising, again, also from Bandai, this is a boxed Gigantron. This is actually articulated, which is pretty cool. And then here in the back, I don't know if you can see, obviously in this line, there's Gigantron. That's what I'm showing off. And then there's Ultraman from Ultraman Rising, and then there's Ultraman Original, which is pretty cool. So I will be looking to get those as well. Oop, man down, man down. All right. Okay. Next is, so those of you that know me know that I'm a big fan of the theater exclusive stuff, specifically the coins and memorial coins and stuff. I just love that weird trinket stuff to collect. So this is from Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. Like I said, these are really cool. And this is from Gamera 3, Incomplete Struggle, Revenge of Iris, whatever you want to call it. And here is the back. I love those coins. I think those are super cool. All right, so this is really neat. This is the Microman series, which they have for Godzilla and Gamera. I think they might have some for Ultraman, but I don't quote me on that. I know they do for sure Godzilla. This is, so it comes with like a little guy, and he can go in the suit, and it's kind of like having the suit actor in the suit, which is really cool. I think that's a really neat idea. And it mimics the, like I said, the man in suit. Oh yeah, so here's some back here. Yeah, so it looks like there's just Godzilla and Gamera. Doesn't look like they have Ultraman. For some reason I thought they did. I guess I am wrong. Oh well. All right, let's see here. So I guess I should have opened this. I'll just show it off real quick because I don't have time to open it. This is the Toho Maniacs Gotengo. It's the little tagged Gotengo thing, which is pretty cool. I was glad to finally pick that up. All right. Continuing with Ultraman. Here is Ultraman Victory. It is a little boxed figure by Bandai. Super cool. I really like Ultraman Victory. I think he's neat. And Ultraman Ginga, which is very cool. Let's put it there. All right. Again, sorry, I know I'm moving fast. I just have quite a bit to kind of get through. So this was really cool. I actually bought this whole box. So what it is, it's essentially kind of blind box figures, and it's from the 2006 Gamera movie. And you have several different options of characters. So you could either get Zetus, you could get Hyper Gauss, or Original Gauss is what they're calling it. You could get Toto as a baby turtle, Gamera, and then Avant Gamera, and then finally Red Gamera, which is at the beginning of the film right before he explodes. And if you open him up, open this box up, you get one of each figure. Well, I bought the whole box hoping to get one of each, and I did, except for the Red Gamera is a chase figure, so it means that it's kind of rare. You're not guaranteed to get one, but I did get one of everything else, which is super cool, and that's basically what I wanted. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get the Red Gamera. I forget who I had two of. I think I got two. I got two Gauss. I'd have to double check. I don't remember. So if I don't know, if somebody out there is looking for a Gauss and you have the Red Gamera and you want to do a trade, let me know. Okay, so get this guy out of the way. So this is the 2003 DX Godzilla from Bandai. This is really cool. So I've actually had this one for like 20 years or something like that. But the original one that I had when I still lived at my parents' years and years and years ago, my stuff was in storage because I didn't have the room. I only had one room to display everything. And it was in the basement in storage, and we flooded, and there was some moisture that got in onto the figure as well as into the box and stuff. And I didn't know at the time because it was obviously in storage. And there got to be a lot of mold on it, so I threw it away. In that it was only that one and maybe two or three others that I lost in in the storage slash move to this house. So really not bad considering the amount of stuff that I've had and that I've had to move, and the flooding was pretty extensive. So this has been on my list to find and get this for a while, to replace. That's actually one thing that's kind of on the checklist for me to do this year, is to replace some of the things that have gotten broken or I've had to throw out due to wear, tear, the molding, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, but what to do. Oh, I'll do this one next. This is pretty cool. So I haven't actually seen a lot of Ultraman Blazar, or Blazar. I call it Blazar. But one of the things that I did see, and I want to sit down and watch it when I just have the time. It's been very, very hectic post G-Fest. But one of the things that I loved is this Earth Garon. He looks almost kind of like KAIJU or like the Dragon Zord or something from Power Rangers, which is super cool. So I can't wait to sit down and watch Ultraman Blazar and see this guy in action. I think he looks great. Let's continue with Ultraman here for a second. So I got my first Pilot Ace figure in my collection, and I didn't even know that it was a Pilot Ace when I was looking at it. This is the Pilot Ace Showa Gamora from Ultraman. I picked this up from our friend Jay at Toku Toy Town, which I got another thing from him that I will be showing off. This is super cool. I guess I knew, but kind of forgot, I guess you would say, that that Pilot Ace did a little bit more realistic figures as well. They've been out of business for so long, and honestly, their prices for things are so damn expensive for a Pilot Ace that I've just kind of forgotten to always look for them, you know. So when I saw this, and of course Jay was selling it, like I said, Toku Toy Town, and it was such a great deal, I had to pick it up. So thank you, Jay. That's awesome. Oh, let's see. Hello, was it Motion Saurus? Hey, buddy, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Just showing off some things I picked up from G-Fest this year. So, all right. Let's continue with Ultraman, because I got a few other Ultraman things, and then I'll transition to Godzilla. I actually saw these at our friend Chris Olio and Alex Rushdy's booth, Seismic Toys. I had no idea these existed, but obviously huge fan of Ultraman. But when I was growing up, I was also a big fan of this game on Xbox. It was called Dynasty Warriors. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it was like the coolest freaking game in the world. I loved it. I played it all the time. Well, there's a mashup of Ultraman and the Dynasty Warriors guys, and they're like little snap together model kits. I don't know if you can see that right here, and they snap together, and this is what they look like. So this right here is Ultraman Ginga, and it has Nezha armor, which he might be from the newer Dynasty Warriors things, not the ones that I grew up on. So I'm not familiar with him. But it's still freaking cool. And they had what I think is the whole set, so I bought them all. Here is Ultraman Zero with Wukong armor. I'm sorry, what? That's freaking amazing. That's absolutely freaking amazing. I don't, like I said, I don't know if this is the whole set, but I got 4 of them, and there's 4 different ones. And I freaking love it. So this is Ultraman Taiga, and this is the Liu Bei armor. How freaking cool is this? I can't wait to put these together. Probably won't have time to put them together right now, but I'm thinking like in the winter, that'd be a great little project for my wife and I to do, just hanging around, maybe having a beer or two, and put them up. This one, this is my favorite. One of, if not my all-time favorite Ultraman villain is Ultraman Belial. And also one of my favorite Dynasty Warrior guys is Lu Bu, and they combine them together. That is so freaking cool. Lu Bu was like the badass of badasses. So that was really, really cool to see them combined, if you will, or whatever. Yeah, that is so neat. I'm going to actually probably do a little bit more research into these and see if there are any more. And they were so like dirt cheap. Size, our friends at Sizing, like I said, Alex and Chris, like I don't want to say what their prices were because that's not my business to say, but super cheap for them. Because they're awesome. They're fair people, which is super cool. All right. So also from J-Key, aka Toku Toy Town, he was selling these old school vintage Godzilla mugs. This is obviously of King Ghidorah, and this is from the 91 film, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. So this is like, 30 some years old. Super cool. And then the other one in here is of Godzilla himself. It's a coffee mug, obviously, if you guys can't tell. It's a coffee mug, Godzilla. The other one was King Ghidorah. And there is a third one of Space Godzilla, which you will have to wait for another video to maybe see if I have that one too. But it was cool. So I was able to, well, I can't tell you the story of those mugs until I show off the Space Godzilla, which obviously I have. So, which the next video will probably be showing off the Space Godzilla one. So, tell you the story on that later. All right. Again, from our buddy, J-Key, Toku Toy Town. I picked up the Anraku and Saku Space Godzilla. Huge Space Godzilla fan. Love Space Godzilla. And loved this design. Looks so great. I love Anraku and Saku. They're really impressing the hell out of me lately. I think they're super cool. And any Sofubi Space Godzilla, I just feel like you have to get, because that'll be something that'll be super expensive down the road. So yeah, freaking love this. So as you can see in this video, my part one was a lot of like the Bandais and stuff. This is getting into more of like the quote unquote bigger items that I picked up. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. So on my prior video in part one, I showed you guys the YMSF Manda and Kamacuras that YMSF had put out, and they're just impressing the hell out of me. I know Eric and Adrian Jordan had talked about how impressed what they have been with YMSF. I really feel like they've stepped up their game in the past couple of years, which is fantastic because their prices are very reasonable and their figures are really starting to look good. So one of the things they had was Zone Fighter, and I don't have it open yet, but it comes with a second Zone Fighter, and it has like the missiles on his wrist and whatnot. So that's really cool. Definitely, I don't have anything Zone Fighter, and I have Eric got me or gave me his old set, his old DVD set. Here's the little blue Zone Fighter. But other than that, I don't have anything Zone Fighter. So this is my first official figure of him. Super cool. I'm happy to have him. There's just not a lot. I really wish that they would actually release Zone Fighter in a proper like Blu-ray or an official Blu-ray release or something here in the States. That'd be really cool. All right, getting down to the nitty gritty, getting down to the bigger items. So this is the Shogun Ultimates, as you can see, from Super 7, Shogun Ultimates. This is the original version of Godzilla from the Shogun Warriors back in like the 70s or 80s or whatever. This is super cool. It's great that Super 7 did it. I actually missed out on the first run of these. So I saw this at G Fest, obviously, and was able to pick it up for very, very, very close to retail, which was awesome because I didn't want to pay hundreds of dollars for something that was only like 50 or 60 bucks when it came out. I hate it when that happens. So yeah, I was super happy to get that. I'm going to show you guys. I have 3 things left to show off. This is probably okay. I'm going to show you 3, 2, 1. So 1 will be the thing that I was most excited to get at G Fest this year. All right. So, not that I hated any of these, by the way, but just the last 3. So, number 3 is the X Plus Flying Hedorah. This is the Favorite Sculptors line 30 centimeter Flying Hedorah. Just like the Super 7 Ultimates, I missed the pre-order on this and had been kind of searching, and I had seen it for sale a couple places at a couple conventions online, etc. But everybody kind of wanted, $400, $500 for it. And I just wasn't going to spend that. So I was able to pick it up from our friend Barry at House of Monsters. Barry is the man. He's too cool for school, if you know what I mean. He's such a good guy. He's so willing to give good prices and deals that I will always go and hit up Barry and see what he has at any convention that we go to, because he's such a good guy. All right, I'm really, really torn on these last 2 because I love them both. In a lot of ways, this number 2 that I'm going to show you really should be number 1, because it's something that I had been searching for years and just never found it for the right price. Well, I was able to finally find it. And even though it's not an official release per se, it is something that I thought ever since I was a kid and saw this, was just so freaking cool. It is a Godzilla styled like Grimlock, if you will, from Transformers. Now, like I said, this is not an official release, but it's just freaking cool. Like having Godzilla literally as a Grimlock style Transformer is super cool. His name is DeLung, which I think is a horrible freaking name, but yeah, here he is transforming. I just think that's so cool. I really do. It's in a lot of ways was something that I was searching for many, many years. I remember seeing some and almost buying some for $150, $200. I've seen them go for, and even several years ago, I think they were more than that. And I was able to buy it for significantly less than that, which is why I picked it up, because I, even though I wanted it really, really bad, I just wasn't going to pay that much for like a non-official release. So, all right, so I saved this for last. I probably should have. Now, this is. I probably should open this first so you can actually see it. So this is. All right. This is the DNA exhibit Gamera. There's the box. Here is the figure. It is literally a diorama of the Gamera suit being held up by like this this framework. And it's super cool. It's supposed to completely mimic and represent the suit from Gamera Guardian of the Universe, which is super, super freaking cool. I just think that's so amazing. Again, I got this from Barry at House of Monsters. So Kudos to Barry. He was knocking it out of the park this year with stuff. It's so cool. It's so unique. It's so interesting. To have literally a representation of the suit being held, like I said, by wires and the framework. That's just so incredibly awesome. All right. So that is pretty much it for, I shouldn't say pretty much, that is it for my pickups for G-Fest. No, I guess I should say pretty much, because there's a couple other things, but they're small. They're like finger puppets and stuff, and I'm not going to show those all off individually. So, yeah, that'll do it for part 2 of my G-Fest collection update, or my pickups or what have you. Sorry, I just got out of the shower. I should have dried my hair better. It's like I'm sweating. So yeah, that'll do it for the G-Fest update, figure update, part 2. If you guys have any questions or want to see anything reviewed more specifically, let me know and I'll show it off. I'll be happy to. And as always, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. It truly means the world to me that you guys watch my videos and that you guys subscribe. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoy the videos, comment, like, and as of course always subscribe. And yeah, I don't know, like I said, I still got a bunch of other things to show off that I got right before G-Fest and after G-Fest, so expect more videos soon. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, bye-bye.